And we are here. We were originally going to do Norway versus France, but Norway decided they were going to sit their entire starters -1. So I was like, forget that. And it was went exactly as I thought. But we have probably the biggest last match of the tournament for the group stages, as nothing in this group is decided. Nobody has won. Nobody's advanced. Uruguay needs to pick up a win to get through. Spain needs to pick up a win to get they need a win or a draw. So it's time. I got Shiny Splash first time. Not bad. Definitely had it watered down the last time because I had the powder the last. This is the most up in the air group. Yeah, first place, second place plays Argentina. How this is looking for this one. This is the crazy thing about this matchup here. As I get here on the Wikipedia page and everything, as I'm looking through it here, it this one, yeah. If Cape Verde beats Saudi Arabia and Uruguay and Spain draw, Cape Verde would be, depending on goal differential, if Spain and Uruguay draw, 0-0 draw, and Cape Verde pulls a Senegal and drops 5 goals on Saudi Arabia and they get none, Cape Verde wins the group. They would have, yes, them and Spain would have 5 points, but goal differential would go positive for Cape Verde. That's crazy to think. Cape Verde has 2 draws, 0 losses. Saudi Arabia needs a win. If Saudi Arabia gets a win and Uruguay drops to Spain, Saudi Arabia gets second in the block, in the group. If Spain loses to Uruguay and Saudi Arabia wins, and say Uruguay drops 4 on Spain and Saudi Arabia drops 5 on Uruguay on Cape Verde, Saudi Arabia is number 2. Doubt that, but I'm just saying what we're going with here. There's so much to play for in this one. Thankfully, we have a group matchup. This is one of the most anticipated matches. 2 former champions, Spain and Uruguay, one-on-one, with the group up in the air. Anybody in this group can move on. Nobody's been eliminated. Nobody's advanced. And it's the Uruguay national anthem going off right now. The only one that didn't have a out and out winner, or somebody advanced, I should say, for the night for this match. We had more of those, but you know. Himno Nacional. And we are live from Guadalajara, Mexico. If there's one thing I hope the American sports take away from the World Cup, start your freaking games on time. If you're telling me your game's gonna start at 8, start the game at 8, not 8:15, 8:20. If your game's supposed to start at 7:30, start the game at 7:30, not 7:45. Get all your pomp and circumstances, the national anthem, all that stuff done right, like 5 minutes before the game starts. Plain and simple. It's not that difficult. There's no reason why they should do that. I like the fact that these matches, we got the national anthem starting, going on right now. Just 5 minutes before the start of the match, and they'll be done and over with. It'll still be like a minute or two, and then we're gonna start the match at 8 o'clock. Oh my god, the Uruguay coach just has that look of like you'd have like 9 um shots of it, and it's like it's happy, it's sad, it's angry, it's upset, and all these other like audience. It's funny. Time for the Spanish. Espanol national anthem. Runner-up gets E. Argentina. Ooh, with arrested Messi. Ooh, Himno Nacional Español. Here's the thing. Not bad. This will be something, man. I'm hoping we get a good one here. I mean, the United States and Turkey had a fine match and everything, but man, Norway pretty much just throwing in the white towel before they even got to the pitch. Oh, that pisses me off, man. I was like, Wednesday is going to be annoying because Dynamite's off. Thankfully, on Sunday, there's one match. South Africa, it's Canada. I'll be here for it. And that's it. And then we have about 2 hours. Double? I'm not sorry, for fit indoor. How many years have they been out, been retired? I mean, like, 12, 20, 30, 15, something like that. Still one of the most recognizable faces in football. That dude is dressed like a wrestler. It's getting thrown up. We're in Guadalajara, Mexico. Ugh. This should be a good one, hopefully. I'm hoping it's a good one. A draw here does Uruguay no favors because if unless Cape Verde and Saudi Arabia draw, Uruguay is in trouble. If they do not win this at all, like they have to draw, they cannot lose, and they have to win or draw. It's going to be very tough for Uruguay to get out of this if they do not pull out a win here. All depends on what happens in Cape Verde and Saudi Arabia. Times 4-1-2-3. Interesting. Yep. Like this group here has the most interesting number with the fact that the points stand right now at 4 for Spain, 2 for Uruguay, 2 for Cape Verde, and 1 for Saudi Arabia. And Saudi Arabia, if they somehow destroy, like a match against Cape Verde, they're gonna and say if Saudi Arabia wins and Uruguay loses, Saudi Arabia is second. And even if it's a draw, Saudi Arabia or Cape Verde will jump. Oh, we're gonna do a stone of silent. Venezuela earthquakes. Earthquake. So many people being rude, very rude. You can definitely tell who like there was some very rude people. Like it's supposed to be a moment of silence. You just hear people in the background just screaming at the top of their lungs. Totally rude. There's like nobody, and I mean nobody is safe in this group right now. Not even Spain. Yeah, it is. Spain loses, and Cape Verde. Yeah, Spain could lose. Like I know Spain will be in at third place because they have 4 points, and that's a given. Hopefully, I hope Uruguay and Spain both want to win this match because the winner goes on for sure. Spain is in white and Uruguay is in blue. This is the most wide open group of the last few groups that have still to go. We have 3 groups tomorrow and 1 more group tonight. We have to do something, all right. Answer the round 32 with win or draw and draw with win tiebreaker. Cape Verde. Oh, we had our first chance, and that was going to be an own goal, possibly. We have this World Cup has tied the Russian World Cup from 2018 for 12 own goals. We're not even out of the knockout round. That could have been number 13 to break the record. Ooh, man, just a little nick there. Tried to get it out. It almost went in. Yeah, Spain. Uruguay almost had an own goal, man. We've had some really early goals. Last night with USA. Morning today with with not Norway, Spain, the France. Yeah, France. Yeah, they're not even insured if they draw. Spain is number 2. Uruguay is 16 rankings. If result stands, remaining Uruguay finishes second. If the 2 matches stand the way they are now. I don't know, man. If Cape Verde or Saudi Arabia win the match, then it's gonna be and Uruguay doesn't win this one. It's gonna be very hard for them to get through. No, I am not watching the next group because they're in a single match. Not even Belgium and New Zealand really piques my interest. I press probably would not work against Spain either. Yeah, that's a free kick for Uruguay. Like even if Spain somehow would have lost to Uruguay, they would probably make it in anyway because they do have 4 points. They got that win, and all the three runner-ups who've made it in so far, who are officially in, have 4 points. And that would be crazy to go from leading the group to being a third place runner-up. I don't think that's going to happen. I think Spain will probably win this one. Because nobody should be playing for a draw in this match. Unbeaten in 32 straight matches, 23 wins, 9 draws. Last loss March 2024 versus Colombia. I'm gonna say 32 unbeaten and 32 with only 9 draws. France is definitely a heavy favorite. So is Spain if they get through this. Spain and Uruguay. Yeah, Uruguay is almost all but assured to get in, even if they were to lose this one because they have a win already and a draw. Oh, you could have got something there. Sucks is when those moments happen when the ball drops like that, and you just don't have somebody around that can like get you the points that the goal that you need. One of 8 countries to win FIFA World Cup. There's only been 8 countries that have won the FIFA World Cup, and and next one in 4 years will be 100 years of the FIFA World Cup. Only I have won cup. That's crazy. That'll be the 25th World Cup. This is the 24th World Cup overall, with every 4 years, obviously. So next year, next in 4 years in 2030 will be the 25th. Yeah, even like yeah. So Uruguay has to draw a win. They have to even have a shot. Spain just runs away with this later on. It's they're not going to make it in. I'm pretty sure. I think they will be eliminated if they do not win or win this one or get a draw. Spain beats the brakes off of them and sends them packing. Man, that's it for Uruguay. I stop there, send it back out. Uruguay on the run. Oh, gonna kick it back to the goalkeeper, which I absolutely hate. Right there and just couldn't get it. Get up, dude. I'm gonna eliminate group stage of corner. They're probably gonna get eliminated tonight if they don't. They have to draw to have a chance to not get eliminated in the group stage. You can think of there's hundreds of countries in this world, in the FIFA world, FIFA rankings, and only 8 of them have won 20 of all like 8 of them have won the 23 World Cups that we've had so far. That is insane. Nice little cross there. Going for a run here. Nice deflection. Nice stop by Uruguay. You take that throw out though, man. You gotta like do everything you can to keep the pressure off. Love to hear the words of MLS. Just the fact that you have players from all over the world in MLS now. It was an offside then, I guess. Who cares? Like there ain't a single like Egypt around. Who cares? Belgium and New Zealand. Who cares? And he's offsides by a mile, man. He was so offsides by a mile. Yeah, he's offsides by a mile. Oh, oh, no, so close though. That was just bad like defense for like Spain. They looked like they had a chance to get rid of it, but they were just passing so poorly in the defensive end, man. Like that was bad. Getting Saudi Arabia or in Copa Verde and Copa Verde. Like, good grief, man! How are you just playing so poorly there? If it wasn't for that foul, like Spain was playing poor there. Why they draw with they drew with Cape Verde, and then they blanked Saudi Arabia. So you know, Copa Verde. It says Cape Verde, but the Google thing says Copa Verde, so I don't know. Cape Verde, yeah. Uruguay fighting here. Can they get the goal? No. I would give that a good one right there. Good Spain the fist, but nice steal. Good steal. Nice kickback. I love that little kickback there. Spain doesn't have to because like Spain doesn't have to win, and like the only way Spain would not be knocked out of the top spot with a draw. So they wouldn't be. They would be done. They would be good. The draw. And Copa Verde and Cape Verde would not make. Yeah, a draw. See, that's the thing. Spain could be playing for a draw, which would suck. But we gotta have something here, right? They want to win. Sunday we start seeing the real business. There are no more draws. There are no more like you can take this stuff lightly. Starting Saturday or Sunday. Starting Sunday is all where the real stuff happens, where it matters. When we go home. Guys, no more nothing like that. It's crossing. Nothing. Somehow Panama's only a few losses. Yeah. Only three third place teams are assured a spot in the round of 32 right now. I don't know why Paraguay hasn't been official. Good kick out. Spain's had 59% of the possession. 6 in contest and 35 going to Uruguay. Please tell me these matches are not going to go to nil-nil draw, both of them. Even with if a draw happens in this match, it's not a foregone conclusion that Uruguay is going to be number 2. Somehow Saudi Arabia would have pulled off a win, then Uruguay drops to 3 and be in limbo. Spain can go to 4th, can go to 3rd if Saudi Arabia threw it went on a goal scoring team. Nice one. Good try though. Just I don't know. I really do hope the quality of play gets much better when we get to the round of 32 because we can have, you know, it's no more like, oh, we can play to a draw. Now it's you gotta win or go home. All that. Saudi Arabia, not Saudi Arabia, but South Africa and Canada is going to set the tone for the round of 32. They're the only match on Sunday. Thank you. I hope Tony Khan has something to do with it. All that people is like, wait a minute, listen. Only have one match on Sunday so we can have a pay per view with not be opposed by your thing. Oh, oh, a little confusion. It looked like for sure. The great corner is just, I don't know what the hell happened there, but that was close. Hmm. Oh, he's pushing. Can they get it here? Oh, just not directed right. There was what he was shooting at. Even if he got it past him, there was literally nobody there for it. Oh, he just landed on top of him. That's got to be something, man. He literally landed right on top of the dude. I told you, I swear, these first 22 minutes just seem to fly right by every time. We're already at 20, only in the 22nd minute already. Going that hydration break soon. Yo, kicked it up, flicked it up. Going over. Nice cross. Oh, and it was, and nobody was around. Oh man, there was nobody around, but that was a good shot. Good try. If only there was somebody in the middle, that was going to be a chance. Click back. There's beautiful football here, and just nobody was close. Huh? But about that, some idiot pulled me away. Still nil nil. Nil nil in both matches. But Uruguay is on the run here. Ugh. He got a good cross there. It's just he went a little too far in. Like where he was sitting after that cross, there was no way the goalkeeper was not going to get it. That was a good ball too. Just yep. He shot it right at the goalkeeper. Going to be a Vinny Jr. or somebody who can get those goals from that spot. Be here for that. Panama and England. Rest of it, don't really care. Argentina and Jordan. Who cares? Argentina probably going to beat them even without Messi on the field, on the pitch. Uruguay is trying here. Well, Uruguay definitely 100% needs to win. They can't lose though. If they lose, they're done. Imagine that Uruguay getting taken out. That would. Oh, so close. Tried to put the slide punch in, but couldn't get it. Could not get that slide punch kick. Like slide, and it just didn't hit. Yep, tried to just get his foot out there and just couldn't get it. That sucks. Those are always a good one. Those are some spectacular goals, but just not this time. Oh yeah. We're hosting a game. Uruguay's gonna host one. Argentina's gonna host one. Most of the match is gonna be in Morocco, Spain. But like Argentina, Uruguay are gonna get because it's the 100th year in the 25th World Cup. They want to celebrate. Come on, man. What are you doing? Can he get it? Just couldn't do anything with it. But they still got around. Oh, Spain is going for the run this time. Nope. Oh, nice steal, nice steal. Spain get it back. Something here. Nice little cross. Nothing. Right to him. This is what having shots being taken and chances being taken. Ugh. 27% for Uruguay, 54 for Spain, and 19% in contest. Spain is in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Try it again, but just wait into traffic, man. Just too far in traffic. Another steal, man. Just bad passing. I'm gonna say now is that Spain, like people say, the top threat, but man, they are not showing their best here. Even if they're best in this match, they are not showing their best. Fighting. Oh, got right through him. Even when he tried to like pull him down and everything didn't work. What a shot, but didn't get it. Just a little too high. Maybe he got a tip off. Did he get his tip on? Did he get a tip on it? No, I don't know. Little too hard. Little too hard. A little bit of power, like pull the power down just a little bit, and you have yourself a chance. Maybe not. I will. I will definitely say this is like where these guys are actually fighting to try and win. Just they're not getting the best spots. Man, Argentina, Uruguay, or this time. If they go to 64, then it will just be around the 32, and we will have the top two, and the third place won't matter. It's like, we back to dude in the back try to be goalkeeper out behind the goal, like behind the goal, had his hands up to try and hit it back, and it went right sailing past him. Definitely want to try and win. At least in the first half, they're not playing for a draw. Just they're actually giving effort and not paying off so far. We're getting effort. It's the second half where it's going to be like, okay, it's 0-0. Do they just go for the draw? It also depends on what's going on in the other games too. Oh, just leveled him, but kept it. The heck was he shooting that for? Oh, stop the action for the Fury. Grabbing his thigh. Oh, hit the hip. Yeah, the team stats. It looks like Uruguay, I mean, Cape Verde is definitely trying to score in the other match. They're not getting anything. This one, we have one shot to two. Possession, of course, going to Spain. Uruguay's barely had the ball. 200 and some passes and 100 and some. Accuracy has been meh. One foul to five. Who's doing plays tomorrow? I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing, though. You have to go off for a minute. So Uruguay is up a man for about a minute until the refs wave them back on. So Uruguay can score here. That's going to be where it goes. But can Spain take open the bleeding? Can Uruguay get the ball? They'll have a man advantage for about a minute. Spain dribbling it back and forth, passing it, and got that beautiful pass out of a three-man coverage. My goodness. Waiting. He's patient. Oh, save there. He's going to keep going. He's going to keep going. Nice cross. And he just gets it in like that. Too easy. Spain won. Oh, wrong button. Very bad goalkeeping. And Spain will take the 1-0 lead. This is very bad for Uruguay. Very bad for Uruguay. They have to draw at least. Oh, I mean, yeah, they have to draw at least. No, they do not need that if they want to make it out of here. But also, yeah, because Uruguay will be out. Uruguay will be out if they don't get a draw at least. They're in trouble. They are absolutely in trouble. The great footballing by Spain, though. My goodness. They're out of the knockout phase if they do not win this match or draw. They scored while the man was down. I'll be right back. Hopefully nothing happens until then. Uruguay putting a sub on already. Never a good sign. Not even through halftime, you already putting somebody else in. Yeah. 8 minutes of stoppage time. Uruguay has to do something. Uruguay drawing with both Cape Verde and Saudi Arabia is like no excuse, man. You should have won both of those matches. Because now that you through with both of those, you are a half away from being eliminated from the World Cup. Even though Uruguay looks like they're trying to fight, I mean they've had a couple shots. Even if this thing only says they've had three. Yeah, they've had three shots. So they've had a couple of shots. Like I said, it's definitely Spain's game from start to finish. It's just there's not. I don't think Uruguay has enough to do anything. Well, Spain doesn't fall asleep like France did against Norway and gave it that one goal. United States need to go into Bosnia and play that match like it's the mess. It's the most important match of their career. And they don't have a puncher's chance of winning anything. They need to go into that match, win it, and then get into the next match and play those matches as if and play in those matches as if it is the most match in their careers. Uruguay would be out. They're done if they do not do something. Yeah, Uruguay and Cape Verde would both be. Cape Verde would have a. Hang on, actually, if there's a draw on the other one, Cape Verde becomes number two. Uruguay needs to do something because, like, seriously, your country was the first country to win the World Cup. You're here and you're giving us nothing. Back to back draws, and you're coming in here against Spain and doing nothing. You know, I was looking through how every team qualified and all the different like divisions and whatnot, and I'm like, I did not realize that was that many countries or whatever there's that many teams and countries and nations whatever that are in the FIFA World Cup. Pool, I should say, FIFA World Cup pool play. Russia, until they get out of Ukraine, is not going to be in this at all. Needed something there. Didn't get it. Didn't get it at all. I don't even think Spain's worried about getting many goals. They just want to be able to make sure they have the one they need to win and knock Uruguay basically out. Because if Saudi Arabia wins their match, they're ahead of Uruguay. If Verde wins, they're ahead of Uruguay, and Uruguay's only got 2 points to show for this because of the 2 draws. Nice save. Big time. That could have been an own goal too. That almost like that would have been the I'm still waiting for that. When's that own goal to happen? We're gonna get at least one more own goal in this tournament. Whether it's tonight, tomorrow, or in the knockout round, there's going to be an own goal, and it'll be the most own goals in World Cup history. Yeah, I can drink that every once in a while. And he just shot it away. That'll be halftime. Is out 1-0. Sure, it's 1-0 over on the other one. So it's still blank on the other side. I don't know, man. Yeah, everyone else has to play a single team with a single nation. We have to face Bosnia and Herzegovina at the same time. That's not even fair. Herzegovina. They should really shorten their name to Bosnia. I think Senegal makes it in. They like I don't know how Senegal doesn't make it in after they won a -2. This commercial with Kristen Pulisic for this card is just so goofy. Like he just picks up, he just holds up the card, this like card, and just goes after saying a few words. It's just it how do you uh, back up. Well, the World Cup ends actually. They start back up. They have a couple of fixtures like in between semifinals and finals. Let's kicks back up next month for sure. Uh, match against yeah, they start on the 6th. Actually, and Montreal and Toronto play. St. Louis plays. Chicago plays Vancouver, and Seattle plays Portland. And 17th well with Nashville and Atlanta play in LAFC Galaxy. Ooh, that should be an watch. What is the 17th of July looking like? I definitely want to check out the 22nd is a Wednesday, so I can't watch Columbus versus New York FC. The 17th is a Friday, and that's LA versus LA. That would be unfortunately unlike the World Cup. It's like everything is probably not. Yeah, unlike the World Cup where you have games in the middle of the day, not the rest of the time, which I don't. Like I think they should have matches that go on. They should be like, especially since it's the weekend, they should have matches that are on at like 3, like noon, 3, like noon, 3, 7, and 10 or whatever. Right. I call it that. It looks like it was on a table. Yeah, that's on the table as if it's in Columbus. Yeah, that's a rival. Hate each other. Not Cleveland. Cleveland. That's 20 bucks too. But on a Sunday, it'd be nice. It's not looking good for Uruguay. They are pushing. They're pushing. They are getting chances. It's not like any versus a Saturday. They only play on Saturdays. I thought they had some matches on Sundays. I guess they only do Saturdays. Do have someone. That was nothing. 1-0 here, and it's like Uruguay's got to put some kind of effort in or they're out. They're out. They're done. And if things stay the way they are right now, Cape Verde would be second, and they would move on to face Argentina. Spain. It's like clear as day that Uruguay is nowhere in Spain's league. Spain is just doing against them. Into my it's Saturday. Sucks. I'll probably have it over here because they play on Sunday. Like not oh well by that time. Okay, I could see why they do that. Maybe Friday. Friday. But yeah, I can see because we'd be going to Chelsea half of Saturday one. I really wish they did have some in the afternoon. $7:30, especially since I will never understand Nashville. Well, Messi's not playing tomorrow. No way Messi plays tomorrow. They're playing Jordan. They're playing fucking Jordan. Why would they play? Why would Messi play in a match that mean, if he wanted to get the golden boot, he'd go up against Jordan and just score another hat trick and pretty much seal the deal unless Argentina gets taken out by Cape Verde. Do you have any substitution here? Number 23, 1 for 23. Goalkeeper. They changed out the goalkeeper at break. Will it make a difference though? They're already down 1-0. Why would you put this? Like this is your third match. Your goalkeeper was not playing well before. Why the hell would you play him in the third match? If you definitely need to make a change, I don't understand it. Dribbling in. They need something here. They need something. They don't get anything. They're out of here. Right out of the box too. So no penalty kicks, a free kick, and a yellow. Spain win, lose, draw, make it in. That's funny. Win, lose, and draw. Win, lose, or draw, and Spain makes it in. Oh, got nothing. Absolutely nothing. That was just awful. How the hell are you gonna do that? People will call, oh, it's a soft run for Argentina. How? Oh, and nothing. I can already hear it now. Oh, Argentina got an easy road. They got an easy road because they're facing Cape Verde. They ain't facing anybody special. How is that Argentina's fault? How is it Argentina's fault that Cape Verde is probably most likely on their way to the round of 32 and Uruguay didn't want to show up and do a damn thing? That's not on Argentina. You can't blame Argentina, guys. People are going to be like, oh, Argentina, they're fixing it for Argentina. They're fixing it for Argentina. Like, shut up. Argentina's a good team. Not their fault that Uruguay didn't want to show up. Not their fault Uruguay is probably going to get out and fall out in the round of 32. Yeah, we could have had Spain versus Argentina unless Uruguay drops 2 goals in the second half. That's a pipe dream. Uruguay, if you upset about everything, Uruguay should have showed up in match 1 and 2. Uruguay, or match 1 or 2, really. All right, well, might do something with that. Montreal Florida would be an interesting one, maybe. And we'll watch some. We'll watch an MLS game on the 7th, 16th, maybe of July, and majority of the teams will be gone by then. Can't be mad at you can't be mad at the at Argentina who they get packed up with. That's on the it's on Uruguay come in here and actually perform. If Uruguay beats Cape Verde or Saudi Arabia, guess what? They're into the 32 with a draw. With a like, they could be in the round of 32 possibly with their 4 points, having a win, a draw, and a loss. But they decided not to show up. Yeah, this is not looking good for Uruguay at all. He's still running. He's still nice steal. Nice steal. I'll give him that one. Tottenham Hotspur. And he overshot it. Man. De La Cruz, come on, man. See one of these ones. One of these ones. Out on board. That's too late. I might do much. You know what? St. Louis and Sporting KC, because I haven't seen St. Louis at all. I've seen the other ones back in the day. Sing. Who cares? Yeah. Egypt and Iran. Who cares? Belgium and New Zealand. Who cares? Belgium not playing up to their level either. Like, pick it out. Ah, man. I just want to see. You know what I want to see? I want to see Saudi Arabia get a goal and get a win, just to like shove it in Uruguay's face even more. Could you imagine Saudi Arabia getting one goal on Cape Verde and being the second place team in the round of going into the round of 32? Oh boy, and they're gonna face Argentina. Boy, boy, oh boy. The only reason that Cape Verde would jump over Saudi Arabia is because of the 5 goal difference, -4, so Cape Verde is at 0. They got a 1-0 lead. They don't. I didn't think Spain was going to bury them in goals. They just got one, and they're like, you know what? We're going to keep the ball away, and we're going to do what we can. Good footballing. Oh, he took him out. That's got to be a yellow, right? Thank you. All the cards, man. I'm getting so sick of seeing like people get like their legs cut out from underneath them, and they don't get a yellow, and it's like just play on. Bullshit. That was a yellow, and rightfully so. Yep, he just stepped on right on top of his own foot. I haven't worn more like football shoes and like shoes for these for like this type of play. Are those shoes thin? Like, are they like relatively thin? Like, I don't know. I'd like to have someone answer me that one. I don't know. Are they like relatively thin shoes? Like, you know what? I'm surprised. Toby hasn't showed up for any of these early ones that I've had. I know he's doing his whole football thing. I don't know. I don't know. Uruguay has to get a point. Got a goal in this right now. Man, it would be such a kick in the pants too if Saudi Arabia somehow like got a goal and won their match against Cape Verde while Uruguay can't seem to get nothing going their way. That would be just a big old kick in the pants that Saudi Arabia would be the second place team out of group play and into the round of 32 while Cape Verde and Uruguay would both be going home. It's not happened yet, but that would just be a kick in the pants, you think. Really? Saudi Arabia? But hey, it could happen if they score. According to the things, it looks like Cape Verde is shooting and possessing the ball, but yeah, it just takes one moment. One magic moment, and that's that. Not getting anything there. They are, I'd say, 40 minutes away from 40 minutes away, maybe 39 minutes away from heading off. Thank you for all the views. And we get a couple follows there. Subs there. I did get my I did fix my alert thing, so it should pop up for y'all. I'd like to get this to 350 before the end of the month. I'm going to try to do majority of the round of 32. Unfortunately, Dynamite will be taking place in Collision as well for a couple of them. Uruguay has to push. Uruguay has to get this ball, and they have to get aggressive. Put the pressure on. They really need to get 2 goals, but one would probably suffice because it would give them 3 points, and it would put them in a spot to possibly make it over. Because on goal differential, maybe. No, they would be they'd be at 0 on goal differential with 3 points and have the highest chance. Probably. But they ain't getting anything right now. Like, get the fuck up, man. Unless you got blood coming down your face, get the fuck up. Another yellow card. Oh, yeah, I'm getting some yells in this one. Oh my god, he grazed him. He fucking grazed him. He not like he went like this. It's like he went like this and his elbow grazed him and he's falling down like, oh my face. Like, get the fuck up, man. God damn it. Stop being a pussy. If you want PG streams from me, you're gonna have to check out the France Plays where we play video games only. And it's totally PG. This is the France Club and we say whatever the fuck we want. YouTube.com/the France Plays. The France Plays, the France Plays Celestials, and the France Plays Pokemon are all PG. This is not. My stressful day, let me curse my mouth off. The other channels, no. The other channels are P to G. This is one non-PG channel I have. Uruguay in the first half were getting chances. Just nothing would go through. And now Uruguay's just getting too rough, man. Look, we're gonna probably start. It wouldn't surprise me if we see a red card in this match. They are just going way. They're just trying too hard and getting too rough. Like they're getting way too rough. There's no way that this is not going to lead to a red card. It feels like it just. I don't know. You know, I kind of want to see Saudi Arabia somehow just sneak in a goal to beat Cape Verde, so they end up being number 2 in the round and head on to the round of 32, while Cape Verde and Uruguay would both be sent home. That's just me. I think that would be too funny. They'd be like, really? Saudi Arabia, of all teams, into the round of 32? Oh, and he just can't get it. Of course, Saudi Arabia and them are not doing anything. If things stand, it's Spain with 7, Cape Verde with 3, Uruguay with 2, Saudi Arabia with 2. And that's not going to get you into the round of 32 at all with 2. Spain's playing great. They're playing their brand of football. Get a goal and then just pretty much keep the ball away from the opponent. Uruguay is doing nothing to get it's a shame, man. It is an absolute shame. Uruguay, a team, a nation that was a big fixture in the World Cup, won the first World Cup, won a couple of World Cups, pretty sure, and they are on the verge of being technically the first runner-up, third place team eliminated fully. Like literally, you have to like tear somebody's leg up to be able to get a penalty kick. So yeah, they're two-time champions of the World Cup, 1930 and 1950. But still, you just can't get anything, man. Like this is definitely not a good Uruguay team at all. They are definitely not having a good time tonight. Spain is on the run here. Beautiful footballing pass. And he tipped it and he dinked it too high. That was such a bad finish. He tried to do a dink, but it was too far into the box. If you're gonna dink it like that, you got to be like outside the box and like dink it over the goalkeeper as he's running up for you. And that wasn't going anywhere anyway. You had a perfect wide open shot, and that's what you do. Ugh, not good. Yeah, the bounces didn't help either, but man, you got to do better than that. There's less than 30 minutes left in this matchup, and Uruguay is on the way, packing their bags and heading home. Unless something happens here. All Uruguay has to do is win this, and guess what? They would win the group. This group and the final group, which is England's group, are the two groups in this entire thing that had everything up for grabs. Oh, for the most part. I mean, Panama's somehow eliminated because they have 2 losses. But yeah, first, second, and third place in this group and group what is it? K? Group K? I think they're K. Oh, Group L. Yeah, Group L. The top 3 team, not like it's up for grabs. And Uruguay has not shown up to do anything. Really sad, man. Yeah, once the World Cup's over, we might do if they have Thursday matchups, we might do a Thursday matchup every week. This week, the next month, it starts up again on the 16th. Might do Montreal, Sporting KC versus. I have to think about all that. I'd probably do St. Louis and Sporting KC because I want to see the new team. I haven't seen much MLS in a couple years just because, you know. I think the last time I watched the MLS, Columbus won the MLS Cup. I don't know how a team I support, by the way, of any major sports. So, Spain doesn't have to do anything else right now. Even if Uruguay somehow gets a goal, they're not getting two. Baena. Alex Baena will be known as the man right now who sent Uruguay packing. That's how it's going to look in the history books for Spain and Uruguay in this entire World Cup. That his goal was the goal that sent Uruguay packing. Stop looking for a free kick, dude. Just keep going. Stop diving. Fuck. Sick of the dives, man. Stop it. I'd say they need two goals. Like I said, if somehow Cape Verde or Saudi Arabia scores, especially if Cape Verde scores, like Uruguay would be in the third anyway. Oh, that was terrible. Yeah, Uruguay's playing so poorly right now. Uruguay's doing. I I want to say that they're not playing for a draw over in Cape in where are they? Houston. It's kind of annoying. Not the actual name. I don't know if that's something mandated by. I don't know if that's mandated by FIFA that they have to call stadiums different names, like not their actual names, like Boston Stadium instead of Borough. Because it's where the Texans play. I know it's Reliant Stadium, NRG Stadium, Reliant Stadium, known as Houston Stadium. I hate that they do that. I really hate that they fucking. Why can't it be? I guess it's because it's. I guess it's for advertisement's sake. Why can't like I get it because I get why they have to call them that is because I'm pretty sure none of the stadium names because all the stadium names are advertisements basically. They're basically just huge advertisements, and none of those advertisements work with. So they have to just call it Houston Stadium. Uh, you have the Azteca, Estadio Azteca in Mexico City. You have MetLife Stadium, which is New Jersey Stadium. You have AT&T Stadium, which is Dallas Stadium. SoFi Stadium. Into the yeah, all these names just they have to strip their names away because pretty sure none of these stadiums. Why can't BC Palace just be BC Palace? Why does that have to be? And that's it. So dumb. And all the stadiums are. It's just been all. It's been all Spain this entire matchup. And if you're, how do you come into this tournament and you do worse than Turkey A, who actually got a win and fought in their final game, the final match, the final fixture to get a win? Like, ugh. Not even trying really. It's like the final hey, final 12, the final three the final runner-ups, none of them are absolutely eliminated just yet. But the way it's going right now, Uruguay will be the first officially eliminated third place team. Spain's on the run. Spain is on the run here. They're going to get a second one and shut the door on any chance. He was offsides. Oh, like Uruguay just is not going to do anything in this matchup. Very frustration even. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of Saudi Arabia country, but man, can you imagine? I just want to see. Come on, Saudi, get one goal and win your match, your fixture, so they would make it to the round of 32, and it would just be a bigger kick in the pants for Uruguay for how poor they're playing. Uruguay somehow has not officially advanced, and I don't understand how they officially haven't advanced yet when they literally have 4 points. They have a win, loss, and a draw, or they have a win and a loss. They have a win, loss, and draw, right? Yeah, they have a win, loss, and draw. I don't know how they're not into the next round. Technically, I don't know. Yeah, but Uruguay is going to have to go back to the drawing board. They got knocked out in the knockout round 4 years ago, as it said at the beginning of the match. They look like they have not improved at all. Did they win a match last time? I have to look that up. And nothing. Just it's been poor play by Uruguay. They can't stand up to. Let me look at this as we watch here and there. They choose. else is in. He's pushing. He's pushing. Guys, he's like, stop falling on the ground like that. So he's. How did Uruguay do in? They had a win, loss, and draw in the last one, which back then wouldn't matter. They are doing so much worse in this one. They didn't lose, but they'll have two draws and a loss. That's so much worse than a win, loss, and draw. Obviously, in the previous World Cup, a win loss draw would not get you anywhere. You needed to have. Well, I mean, it could get you to the round of 16, depending on your goal differential. Yeah, I mean Yamal, who did nothing in this matchup actually. Yep, not gonna get a win in this one. I needed it. I mean, they needed a draw at least, and they're not getting that at all. Like, they need something. This has been a very poor performance. And it just shows how far apart Spain and Uruguay are in 2026 when it comes to talent. Like, Spain is running circles around Uruguay, even though Uruguay has had a couple shots. Oh my God. Could you imagine Saudi Arabia making it to the round of 32 just because they got a goal and beat Cape Verde? But as of right now, neither team on that one are scoring. And Cape Verde's had 11 shots to 4 for Saudi Arabia in that matchup. And well, they are not. They are absolutely not in this. I don't even think they would make it in, even if they were to draw this match. Uruguay, like even if Uruguay was to get through, get a draw, Cape Verde. Well, Cape Verde has two. I mean, Cape Verde would be third place, and Uruguay would be second because of the goal differential of 3-2. He is way offsides. They need goal, and they're not getting it. Oof. They tried. Uruguay needs a point to have a sliver of a chance to get through. And honestly, they probably would. Uh, Maybe. I don't know. Senegal also, well, they would probably be able to get into the round of 32, having 3 points and being up on goal differential. This is going to be it for them if they don't. Just need to see something, man. Spain is definitely not looking to like press too much. They got their goal. They're going to win the group. They got the goal they needed, and they're just gonna back as much as they can. And they're happy getting 7 points. But has to score here. They've got a little bit of time. They still got time, but they still got a good bit of time. 10 minutes, not 10, 15 minutes, I would say, is not that bad. Get something. It only takes a few seconds, but you can't be pass. You can't be getting your crosses that badly. Thing of it is, it's like thing of it is with this too. If Uruguay was to get a goal and make this 1-1, and then they're still not assured a second place finish if Saudi Arabia or Cape Verde win their match. Argentina is going to get Cape Verde. Wow. The runner-up of Group J, which has not been decided yet. That's tomorrow. He tried to get a shot in there and got nothing. Not going to make it anyway. That would have hit the post. That probably would have hit the post and this been bounced out. Yeah, a draw would get them in because a draw would get them probably in because of goal differential. They would be at 0 with 4 goals for against compared to others, but like at minus and negative goals against. Basically, come down to Spain is not going to score again unless Uruguay royally fucks up, and they're just going to play to try and keep Uruguay from scoring. Honestly, even if Uruguay somehow ekes out a goal, they don't deserve to be in the final 32 either, because they're just playing so poorly. Like they gotta be done. They gotta be out of here. Fifth World Cup and the 100th year of the World Cup coming up 4 years from now. Uruguay's in. Uruguay's in. They're technically a host. Morocco is technically a host. And they're going to be the majority of Spain and Argentina. That's like 4 teams that are already confirmed for 2030. It was offsides, fortunately. Uruguay's trying, man, but they are not getting anything going their way. I have one more shot, and they both were on target. A couple more shots, and all of them on target. One more target. They just can't seem to get anything. Anything. Yeah, it is. Nice shot, but right to the goalkeeper, who had no trouble getting that one. It's going. Get up, man. He's up. Off the post. Off the crossbar, man. You had a perfect chance. The goalkeeper was not going to be able to stop that. You could have shut the door, locked it up, and said that was it. You ain't got a chance. And you overshot that. You had a perfect shot, man. That goalkeeper was out of position. You were going to be able to get this up to 2-0, and you way overshot that. I disagree. I think Spain's been putting on a fantastic keep away performance. There's gonna be like 8 minutes. There's gonna be like 10 minutes of stoppage time because those just people like I don't know if it's heat stroke or whatever, what's going on, but these guys are just falling. Obviously, this is a way for Spain to go. You know what? We're gonna waste time. Oh, yo, buddy, and he's down. His shoulder. Oh, he landed on his shoulder. Yep, he might not be able to make it into the round of 32. He might be done. You had a on target goal to shut that door and just lock it and not lock it up and throw away the key and make this a 2-0 match. And you, oh, so close. Yeah, that dude took a hit and fell over and landed hard on his shoulder. This is Grotto the horror. I'm sure it's not. I'm sure that's not soft grass. Elimination. Cape Verde's got 15 shots in their match, 3 on target, and still haven't been able to score in their matchup. They're down a man again. The Uruguay's up a man with the guy being with Spain being off. But the last time Spain had a 10-man disadvantage, they scored. Like Spain will top the group with a tight win or a draw anyway, so it doesn't really matter for them. Did not expect the Uruguay to be this poor. The Cruz, who do seem to be like a good player for them, but that's about it. He's been like the only shining light in this Uruguay squad, and that's it. Like they are leagues behind Spain. It's really obvious. They just can't get anything, man. We're into the last few minutes. I got like 10 minutes of stoppage time. Nice shot. Oh, oh, that should be a penalty. What are we doing here? How is that not a penalty? They are livid, man. That should have been a penalty. Five minutes of stoppage. That's got to be a penalty. That's got to be a penalty kick. How is that? Like, that is ridiculous. Ugh. Like Uruguay will be moving, packing their bags and heading home. And technically the first official third place team to be eliminated. People said Scotland earlier, but that's not true. Scotland has they're on the bubble with a sliver of a chance if Algeria gets absolutely trumped. And Jordan's already eliminated. Like, there's still a shot for Scotland to get in, but Uruguay is officially eliminated in less than 5 minutes. Don't come to a World Cup and you play down to your competition. They should have beat Saudi Arabia. They should have beat Saudi Arabia. They should have beat Cape Verde. The fact that they drew with both of those teams, it's their own fault. Like, get your wins when you need them. If you have no chance of beating Spain, beat Saudi Arabia, beat Cape Verde, and you'll be on your way to the round of 32. So it's all on nothing here. They just get nothing. Nothing is going their way. That's another yellow. Back them up, back them up, back them up. Get them out of there. Yeah. We've seen like 4 yellow cards against Uruguay since the second half started. It's like they have really gotten a lot more rougher, trying to get something. They're trying to get something to happen so they can go and try and at least get something. 2 draws and a loss is going to be one of the worst performances in Uruguay's history. At least in the last World Cup, they had to win draw and a loss. I think this is worse. 2 draws and a loss is definitely worse. You basically come to this World Cup and you have nothing to show for it. Even Turkey, who was out a week ago, uh, going on. And there, and there, and there. Nice snail. Oh, that's a red card. That's a red card. That's a red card. I'm sorry, dude. You can't be doing that. That's an automatic red. Get him out of here. That was coming. We've seen so many yellows against Uruguay in this half. Since the halftime break, we've seen yellow after yellow. A red card was coming. It was just so happy. It was gonna happen. He literally tried to take that dude's legs out. That's a red card. Get him out of here. Yep. Straight to the leg. He tried to clip him up. That's a red card. You can't be doing that, man. Very reckless, and he got what he got what he deserved. I don't know how red cards work post World Cup. Very poor challenge. Frustration coming in. A red card was going to happen. Get him to the back. He won't stop yapping, man. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. It was going to happen eventually. Some like just yellow after yellow. They were just stacking up. Uruguay just, that was uncalled for. And Cape Verde will be moving on. There was no call for that at all. None at all. You're losing, you're frustrated, but there was no call for that. Uruguay is out. Saudi Arabia are out. And it's over. You're down 10 men, and it's over. That's gonna be it. Uruguay, like they're gonna have to complete overhaul or something. This is, do you come into this World Cup and have a worse performance, and you got a red card in your final match? That's it. Uruguay is packing their bags and they're out of here. What a disappointing run for Uruguay. Holy hell, man. That's the best performance you could put on. That was it for Uruguay. They are out of here. Cape Verde moves on. And what can you say, though? What can you say? Uruguay becomes the first official team in the third place section to be eliminated. Cape Verde moves on. We don't know who Spain will face. Argentina and Cape Verde. Well, for Cape Verde, because they're going to get absolutely disbodied by. And I can already see the post on X and everywhere. Oh, Argentina has it easy. They're going to have an easy walk to the semifinals. Shut the fuck up, man. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Cape Verde held Spain to a 0-0 draw. Yeah, they got beat. They held Uruguay to a 2-2 draw. So you can't say that Cape Verde is not going to have some kind of say. Are they going to get blasted by Argentina? Perhaps, perhaps. But again, they held Spain to no points, to no goals. They drew with Spain. That's something special. I think that's something to look at. Spain, one of the top favorites of this tournament, was held to a clean sheet draw. And what can you do? But man, Uruguay. What can you say about them? The fact that they came into this tournament and put on a much worse performance when it comes to results than they did 4 years ago. I don't know what to tell you about that. That is definitely something that they have to go back. They have to go back to wherever they go to. Go back to their hotels tonight, whatever, and get their stuff packed and get ready to go to wherever. So back to Uruguay and figure out what they need to do to fix all this. Spain will face the winner of runner-up J, and that will be Austria or Algeria. And both of them have 3 points. They play each other. They literally play each other. If they're probably going to play for a draw, maybe. Algeria needs to win to be able to get that runner-up spot. Basically, they can play for a draw because they're basically both in. They both have a win. They both have a loss. A draw will get them in, and that's would probably be close. Like people saying Scotland's out. Scotland is not technically out yet. For the simple fact is they have 3 points, and if Algeria gets beat, Algeria and like suffer a 2 goal differential, they will drop because they're at -2. Scotland's at -3. So Scotland would then jump above them. What's the last matches today? Yeah, no point for that red card. That was uncalled for. Yeah, we have Egypt, Iran, New Zealand, Belgium. Belgium is having a disappointing, like another one that if they lose their matchup against New Zealand, if New Zealand beats them, Belgium is out and they would be eliminated too. I don't know why they do this. It's like you have A, B, C, but you do it C, B, A. I don't understand why they do it like that. Egypt is a draw away unless Belgium blanks New and like just like unless Belgium scores 2 on New Zealand and beats them. If Egypt wins against Iran or draws with Iran, because like Iran has what they've drawn in both of their previous matches, so they have just 2 goals, 4 goals against. They have nothing else. If Egypt gets a draw with Iran and New Zealand somehow, this is the crazy thing. If New Zealand beats Belgium, New Zealand would be number 2, and Egypt would win the group if Egypt draws with Iran. If Iran beats Egypt, Iran and Iran can get the top. That's crazy to think. The G winner will face. Well, the G runner-up will face Australia. So, and the G winner will face either A, I, or J's third place. So we have no idea who they're going to face until tomorrow. And it's simple. How is it that Bosnia is the only... Oh, Paraguay did make it in. Paraguay is officially in, and they will be facing Germany tomorrow. France, not tomorrow, but on the 29th. France versus Sweden. These are things that just recently been updated. The Paraguay was... I don't know why they didn't say that before. So we have the entire one section of the round of 32 done from Germany versus Paraguay, France versus Sweden, South Africa versus Canada, which will be on Sunday, and the Netherlands versus Morocco. That is all. Those have already been settled. We'll fix a couple of, but yeah, Paraguay made it through. I guess Uruguay getting eliminated officially made Paraguay go through. Which, yeah. Tonight's last match. Yeah, Egypt, Belgium, and Iran. Like it's open. Egypt it's in. We don't know what Egypt. Yeah. So if Egypt was to win their block, they would have the winner. They would have the runner-up in third of A, I, or J, which those are South Korea, Senegal, or Algeria. So one of those guys. The runner-up would face Australia. And if Belgium doesn't win, or if Belgium loses, they're out. Be the next one eliminated. If New Zealand, it's crazy because one of these guys have to lose, have to be, and it most likely might be New Zealand. But New Zealand has a win, a loss, and a draw. If they get a win, then that puts them at 4 points and most likely in. If Belgium or Iran win their matches, they will win the group. This one's definitely up for grabs. I just gotta watch it. Belgium's being very Belgium. I'm pretty sure Belgium's people expect better from Belgium. The fact they're on 2 draws and that's it is just ridiculous. But tomorrow we will be back for England versus Panama. And then collision. I know what I'm doing on the France plays tomorrow. I'm gonna figure a couple things out maybe. But that is gonna be all for tonight. Thank you anyone to come in. 113 views. Thank you all. I wish I just wish that these last two matches would mean something. I can't wait to get to round of 32, which will be here on Sunday for South Africa versus Canada, and then Double or Nothing. Until then, you all have a good one, and I'll see you